described in terms of arrow flights and stone throws. There, he said finally, pointing to a slight depression in the earth near what we'd identified as the remains of a church. Under there, the text says they buried it beneath the altar stone of the holy place, wrapped in mud, sealed with prayers. They thought consecrated ground would hold it. We spent 2 days excavating. The ground was rocky, difficult, and I was acutely aware that we were conducting an unauthorized dig on what was technically a protected historical site. But the area was remote enough that we saw no one, and I'd grown skilled at justifying things to myself. We're not disturbing anything significant. We're not removing artifacts for profit. We're just looking, just checking. The lead container was exactly where Marcus said it would be. 3 feet down, wrapped in rotted cloth that had once been red. The lead had oxidized to a crusty white, but the seal was still intact, marked with symbols that matched the ones in the book. My hands were shaking as I brushed away the last of the soil. Yuki knelt beside me, her skepticism visibly crumbling. "This is real," she whispered. "This is actually real. We extracted it carefully, treated it like the archaeological treasure it was, photographed it in situ, documented everything, then lifted it free and carried it to our tent. It was surprisingly light, no more than a few kilograms, and something liquid sloshed inside when we moved it. Marcus wanted to open it immediately, but I insisted we wait until we were somewhere secure, somewhere private. The image of us cracking this open in a tent in the Serbian wilderness with no backup and no safety measures finally penetrated even his desperation. We drove back to Belgrade that night, checking into a hotel near the airport. A cheap place, the kind of international chain where the rooms were identical and anonymous. I had carried the container wrapped in my jacket, cradling it against my chest, and some part of me recognized how completely we'd abandoned any pretense of scientific method. We were treasure hunters now, grave robbers, really. People who'd read about something impossible and convinced ourselves it was worth pursuing. The hotel room was beige and corporate sterile. Marcus sat on one bed, Yuki on the other, and I placed the lead container on the desk between them. The symbols on the seal caught the lamplight, seeming to move in my peripheral vision. "We need to talk about what happens next," I said, trying to inject some rationality into the situation. "If this is what the book claims, if there's really something, inside